In a shocking revelation, an anti-Semitic event was organized by OP Jindal Global University in Haryana on Wednesday, wherein the guest speaker not only gave anti-Jews remarks but also openly made hate speech against Hindus, Hindutva and Bharatiya army. Notably, not only the guest speaker but one of the professors of the university also favored the anti-Semitic and anti-Hindu stance in his address, while she also quoted that she hates Jai Shri Ram slogans. The event, titled The History and Politics of Palestinian Present, had Professor Achin Vanaik, a retired professor of international relations and the former head of Department of Political Science at the University of Delhi, who is currently an activist also. The topic of the talk clearly suggested that it was in context of the current Israel-Hamas war. However, Professor Vanaik made anti-Semitic and anti-Hindu comments. During his lecture, Vanaik claimed that Hindus are inherently Islamophobic while Jews are not. He also went on to say that the fact that Hinduism is among the oldest civilization is wrong. One of the clips of the event that has now gone viral on several social media platforms suggests that Professor Vanaik referred to Israel's actions against Hamas as terrorism. Comparing the conflict to Pulwama terror attack, the guest speaker at OP Jindal University went on to say that killing our soldiers is terrorism, but killing their soldiers is not terrorism. Professor Achin Vanaik shockingly not only glorified suicide bombing, calling it an effective tool used by Islamic jihadi terrorists, but also stated that when it comes to suicide bombings, it primarily reflects a resolute commitment to self-sacrifice rather than a desire to inflict casualties. Not to forget that Professor Vanaik is also a writer and occasionally submit articles for news websites, writing for propaganda portals like The Wire. Vanaik wrote that through the October 7th attacks by Hamas on Israel can be categorized as terror attack. How Israel is able to get away with its constant targeting of civilians is going unnoticed. In such context, a shocking letter written by Professor of the OP Jindal University, Dr. Samina Dalwai, also has gone viral. The mail was written to the faculty who had objected to the lecture by an anti-Semitic and anti-Hindu professor, Achin Vanaik. To all those who went against such a propaganda event, Professor Dalwai stated that it will expand the limited understanding of politics and narrow view of sufferings that your email exhibits. She cried foul over diversity of opinions in the university and that how she often hears Jai Shri Ram slogans on the campus but doesn't react to maintain so-called decorum. Meanwhile, the professor's mail evidently suggests that she openly favors Hamas terrorists' attack on Israel and is also an anti-Hindu. In the past week, a similar pro-Palestine rally was organized in Kerala where the former chief of Hamas terror group Khalid Mashal virtually addressed the pro-Palestine crowd and called for the annihilation of Hinduism and Zionism.